Welcome to chartforecaster.com. We're going to be talking about Oklo Inc., which is a stock, and this is a very popular one at the moment simply because it seems to be trending on StockTwits. It's trending on Yahoo Finance. It's up 5%. Now, here's the big deal about Oklo, and really at the end of the day, the demand for energy going forward is only going to get greater and greater. And Oklo is a nuclear tech company out of California, I believe, who are basically building these nuclear reactors, or these small nuclear fission reactors that can recycle nuclear waste into fuel. So this is kind of a big deal, and there was a huge commitment from the U.S. government saying that they're looking to inject like $2 billion into this industry. Now, there's another interesting, I don't have it pulled up, but there's another interesting statement about Oklo from NVIDIA's CEO. And he was talking about the supply bottlenecks of energy because we only have so much. It costs X amount. Obviously, when you're an AI company or NVIDIA, you're getting discounted rates on electricity. But he said, we wish we just had more energy, and spotlighted nuclear energy as a solution. Now, whether you like it or not, nuclear power, we're here to make some money. So we're going to break down these charts, and we're going to see what Chart Forecaster has to say about Oklo, because it's made some very accurate predictions in the past. If you're not familiar with chartforecaster.com, it's a software that predicts when the stocks are going to reverse, when they're going to see momentum peak out, when we see volatility. And I'll show you all that in just a second. I've prepared a chart here. And really, at the end of the day, we've seen this very tremendous run, this beautiful run that Oklo has made over the last year. And I do think that we could be seeing, this could be either some sort of bearish cipher or bullish cipher pattern, something like that. But we're seeing the breakout from C to D. And I do think that this could be something to watch out for. And I do think that we could easily see Oklo come back up to around this 786 level at about $168. Now, I do think that there is a potential inverse head and shoulders here as well. And I think that this could be the early stages of also a confirmation of what we could kind of be seeing here. So we could be seeing something like this or of this nature happening. I think that we'll see some positive price action up to the earnings in April. So with that said, there's still a lot of time for Oklo to run before earnings. And I do think that chartforecaster.com does a great job here. And we'll just pull up Oklo. And the way this works is we're going to look for, I like to do recent swing high events. And we're going to basically pick December 4th. So we'll go 12/4/2025. Now you might be wondering, is this some sort of Fibonacci? And no, this is not. This compiles and aggregates data like nobody else's business. This is the hottest software on the market for this sort of thing. So we'll calculate the events. It's giving us a data log all the way out to January 14th, which is about 10 days out from now. And you can basically see how well this actually does work. And the interesting thing is this data is not connected to the charts or anything like that. It cannot read historical data or anything like that. Basically, it comes up with these data points from the time and date of that particular stock and hones in on a bunch of really high-end alpha to come up with this stuff. So here on the 4th, it predicted the reversal. It predicted that on the 8th, that bullish or bearish momentum would start building. And you can see what has happened. On the 12th of December, it predicted this was an important date to watch for volatility spikes, breakouts, pauses. Well, you can see exactly what happened. This thing broke out to the downside. Now, what's interesting about this as well is if we go to the bottom of this candle here, it says this is the momentum peak area, and you can kind of see that it actually indeed was the area. I mean, within $5, that's pretty good. Price rebounded, and Chart Forecaster picked up on it, and it told us that there was going to be a reversal or a market high or low. It down to the day, down to the hour, this thing just amazes me every single time. We can see that the bullish or bearish momentum starts building. Indeed, that happened. We got some really crazy looking spinning top style candles where the bulls and bears were just fighting like cats and dogs here. And it predicted that. Now, it did predict the momentum peak area. I mean, down to the hour, guys. Down to the hour. And then there was a tremendous reversal that has happened during the start of January, the last week. Now, it did predict a market high or low with a reversal point, and realistically, when there's news events or swan events or something like that, it's very hard to predict or for this software to really hone in. It is what it is. It's an unexpected market event, but nonetheless, right now it is calculating that there will be bullish or bearish momentum starting on January 6th. And it's very important for you guys to understand that this is all in UTC time, right? So at 1930 hours, we will start to see possibly bullish or bearish momentum start to build. Then later on in the month, expect volatility on Oklo January 10th at 1544 and January 14th at 1900 hours. Now, what's the beautiful thing is about chartforecaster.com is that there are tons of stocks you can choose from. We are just at the very beginning stages of loading everyone's favorites into here. And there's also crypto assets. So if you're into trading crazy volatility and stuff like that when the markets are closed, you can trade Bitcoin or whatever the case may be. So that's my analysis on Oklo at this point in time. So keep these dates written down, subscribe and like, and also leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think is in the store for Oklo going forward. I'll see you guys on the next video.